My husband cheated with my son's 18-year-old girlfriend, and I was shocked to discover all of his dirty secrets. I never thought I'd be writing this, but here I am at 2 a.m., unable to sleep after my entire world collapsed 3 days ago. My husband Mark and I have been married for 22 years. We have 2 sons, Jake, who's 19 and lives at home while attending community college, and Tyler, who's 15. Jake started dating this girl Emma about 6 months ago. She's 18, just graduated high school, and seems sweet enough, a bit young and giggly for my taste. But Jake was happy. She was over at our house constantly, joining us for dinners, movie nights, the whole family thing. Mark always seemed extra cheerful when she was around, cracking jokes and being more animated than usual. I thought he was just being a good host and trying to make Jake's girlfriend feel welcome. Last Tuesday, I came home early from work because I had a migraine. I walked into my house and heard noises coming from our bedroom. At first, I thought Mark was watching something on his laptop. Then I heard her voice, Emma's voice. I stood frozen in the hallway for what felt like an eternity before I pushed open the door. They were in my bed. My husband of 22 years and my son's teenage girlfriend were in my bed. Emma screamed and grabbed the sheets. Mark just stared at me with this blank expression, like his brain had short-circuited. I didn't scream or cry. I just walked out, got back in my car, and drove to my sister's house. When I finally came home that evening, Mark was sitting at the kitchen table. Jake was at work, thank God. Mark tried to explain, tried to say it was a mistake, that it had only happened twice. Twice. Like that made it better. Then he admitted it had been going on for 2 months. 2 months of him sleeping with our son's girlfriend while I made them both dinner and smiled like an IOT. The next day I told Jake. Watching my son's face crumble destroyed me. He confronted Emma, who apparently broke down and claimed Mark had pursued her, made her feel special, told her their connection was undeniable. Jake hasn't left his room much since then. He's devastated and humiliated. But that wasn't even the worst part. After Jake locked himself in his room, I demanded Mark's phone. I was shaking so badly I could barely hold it. What I found made me physically sick. There were messages to at least 4 other women over the past 3 years. Co-workers, a woman from his gym, a former neighbor, explicit messages, photos, meetup plans. He'd been cheating on me for years with multiple women. I found hotel receipts hidden in his car. I found a credit card statement for a card I didn't even know existed, full of charges at restaurants I'd never been to, and jewelry stores. He'd apparently bought Emma a necklace for her birthday, my son's girlfriend, with our money. When I confronted him with everything, he finally stopped with the excuses. He just sat there and said he didn't know why he did it. Said he still loved me, but felt trapped. Trapped in the life he chose, the life we built together, the family we made. I've contacted a divorce attorney. I'm done. But the hardest part is watching Jake suffer. He loved that girl, and she betrayed him with his own father. His friends are going to find out. Everyone in our social circle will know. The humiliation for him is unbearable to watch. Mark moved out yesterday to stay with his brother. Tyler keeps asking when Dad's coming home, and I don't know what to tell him yet. I'm trying to hold it together for my boys, but I feel completely shattered. 22 years of marriage, and I never knew the man I was sleeping next to. He destroyed our family for cheap thrills with women young enough to be his daughter, and Jake has to live with the fact that his own father did this to him. I don't know how we're going to get through this, but I know we will, without Mark.